Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly All Signs Tarot reading. I am looking at the week of September 8th through to about the 14th, 2025. And as always, I'm starting with Aries going all the way through to Pisces. All of the timestamps will be listed down below. I do want to say welcome to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. If you are interested in having a private reading, I am doing private readings at the moment. My website, all of my information is listed down below. All right, let's get started. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Aries have coming up for this week, please? Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries. All right, so the Page of Swords jumped right out. All right. Four of Cups, the Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, Page of Cups, the Magician. Overall energy for the week is the Four of Swords. At the bottom, we have the Three of Wands. All right, Aries. This is definitely specific. Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Four of Swords, overall energy. I'm definitely reading for some Aries where you could definitely be like pulling back your energy here from a situation. For some of you, you're detaching here. You could be recovering. For some of you, you could be spending more time at home. Others, you may be on vacation, but this is a break. This really feels like some sort of break. So taking a break from work. For a few of you, it could be taking a break from a relationship. I see you relaxing. For some of you, this may be a long distance relationship. Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, Temperance. You've got the Three of Cups here, so a couple threes. But yeah, somebody may be at a distance. If it's not physical distance, this definitely feels like emotional. So yeah, whether romantic or not, there could be a person where things are not really progressing or there's distance between you. Some of you, you're taking a break this week. And for those Aries where you have other plans, like you're planning on traveling or you're planning things moving forward, things progressing with a project or a goal, something that you have, there could be a delay. Yeah, there could be a delay. You may hear something this week. I do see things changing. I definitely see things changing, but this week there's this energy here of kind of having to just go with it, having to go with the flow. You may not necessarily like the flow, But you're good. I mean, this is you feeling at peace. So, yeah. Having to deal with a delay for some of you. There could be a delay. Page of Swords, Four of Cups. Like not wanting to wait. For some of you, this is like not happy with a delay or not happy with some sort of news. Having to wait. The Hanged Man. But for some of you, I feel like this wait is definitely very important, because for some of you, this is you like gaining a fresh perspective here. There's something you're seeing, or for some of you, maybe you're doing some research while you wait. There could be something you're going to learn. This wait is necessary for some Aries. But yeah, for some of you, I feel like you're not the happiest. You definitely are ready to move forward. You definitely don't want to wait. But I feel like the energy is going to shift. I definitely see a change here. And when you feel like the energy has shifted, I feel like you're going to be ready to go. So Page of Cups, the Magician, Eight of Wands here. If your fear was like holding you back in some way, I see you moving past that. Yeah, this is dealing with yeah, like things happening outside of your control. You know, sometimes we deal with roadblocks, obstacles, little challenges, things that are meant to slow us down, but it's because you're dealing with divine timing. You're dealing with higher forces here, things going on that you're not seeing. But I feel like things are aligning and things are coming together. So you have to trust the process. And so that's like a big theme this week, is really having to go with the flow. You are manifesting, you are creating change, but I just feel like you don't like the flow. That's what this is. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card, Aries, for this week. Aries. Let go. So yeah, that's letting go of trying to control certain things, wanting things to happen in a certain way. And then for others, it's letting go of maybe a perspective. Could even be like a mindset. Some of you may need to look at a situation differently. Look at that. We've got reconsider. Interesting. Could be changing your mind this week about something. All right, let's get you guidance on the love front for Aries. You've got boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now on the love front, and different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. All right, Aries. Again, some of you could be pulling back your energy. All right, who is Aries dealing with? we've got Gemini, we've got fire, and we've got Sagittarius. All right, Aries, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. Taurus. September 8th through the 14th, 2025, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up for this week? Wow, the Hierophant with the Lovers. First two cards out. The Moon. Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, King of Wands. Overall energy, the Tower. Look at the majors here. You've got some majors. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, Taurus. So I'm getting a couple of different things here right off the bat. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You have the Tower as the overall energy. This is a shakeup. This is a shakeup. Could be you, Taurus, especially with this card being in this position. This could be you shaking things up. You could be shocking some people. You could be exposing something that was hidden. A secret could be coming out. But if you were working on a project or you made some sort of investment, for some of you this will be an investment in a relationship. If something was not progressing the way that you were hoping it would, if something felt like it failed, I see you doing things differently, basically. This is you shaking things up, doing something different here. And I also see you remaining like very positive. The Star, the Sun, look at this. Four of Cups, yeah, because you are not happy with something. So this is needing a change. So I am reading for some Taurians where something was not working out, or yeah, you were just not happy with the status quo, and so this is you doing something about it. So for some of you, you may take a class, or yeah, I mean, you could be doing some research, or maybe you're talking to certain people, working with maybe a certain person who has a lot of experience. Whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like this is good. So if you're going back to the drawing board, if you're doing things different. For some of you Taurians, this can be you building a solid foundation. So if something crumbled, if something fell apart, this is you going back and maybe doing things different. So that choice is yours. I definitely see a choice, a decision that is very important. The Lovers, the Hierophant. I could be reading for some Taurians where you could be starting over with someone. That's what this feels like recommitting. So if you are like already married, this could be you like recommitting to love, making a very important decision. For those of you where it's not on the love front, this could be something with work, something with maybe a property, a home. Do you invest any more into something? For those of you that are already partnered, this could be you and your person like making a decision together. Do we invest any more money into this? Excuse me. Into this property, into this project? But 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups here. I definitely see you working with others. For some of you, you could be helping someone in need. I am seeing that. You could be helping someone, maybe even like work on their home, or somebody could be helping you. We have the King of Wands here, so could be a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Some of you, you could be making a decision about retiring. So maybe making your mind up. Maybe some of you wanted to retire. Again, I see you going back over something here, like reevaluating a situation. So maybe some of you are retired, or you decided to retire, but now maybe there's other things going on around you. For some of you, you could be like reconsidering that. Yeah. But you do have the moon here. So right at the start of this week, on the 7th, we actually have the full moon. And so this reading starts the 8th, but that full moon energy for some of you is still like very present. But yeah, something that was hidden could be coming out. You definitely could be hearing something. The moon, the Page of Wands. This could be you finding something out that you were unaware of. Let me see. I'm going to look at, let's look at that moon for Taurus. Please clarify the moon, and also I'm going to look at the Tower for Taurus, please. All right, now I'm going to look at the Tower. Please clarify the Tower for Taurus. So with the Moon, you've got the Page of Pentacles. The Tower, we've got the King of Cups. 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Six of Swords. King of Swords. Interesting. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign. Or maybe you have air in your chart. I could definitely be reading for some Taurus, Gemini cuspers. You've got Taurus and Gemini coming out right away here. But yeah, if somebody was lying to you, or maybe even like avoiding you with that 7 of Swords, this could be an emotional outburst. So you could be having an emotional outburst, or for some of you, maybe you're hearing something. It may shock you with this energy. You may learn something and it's shocking. Somebody around you may be having like an emotional outburst. For some of you, this may have something to do with a spouse, or maybe even a family member. It could be like one of your kids. If somebody was hiding something from you, I definitely feel like you're finding out. Somebody may need money or something like that. They need help, they need money. I got that earlier, and you definitely could be helping them. Let's get you an additional guidance card for Taurus for this week. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the additional guidance? Ask for help from others. So yeah, if you want to know something, they're saying ask. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Communicate clearly. So yeah, some of you need to speak up. There's some sort of communication here that's very important. So needing to have a conversation or needing to ask for help. This could be with a friend for some of you. We've got friendship. All right, what is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? For some of you, you could be making a commitment, or there's a important decision here about a relationship. You've got the 9 of Pentacles, so high vibrational energy. Some of you are very focused on your career. I mean, love could be coming in, or love's knocking. All right, what is the guidance for Taurus? Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. We've got obstacles. This is on the love front. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So, very interesting, because for some of you, a decision, a choice is important here this week. For some Taurians, I mean, there could be communication problems. Maybe some of you are finding it difficult to communicate your feelings. If you're bottling things up, though, this can be, for some of you, a release. So you definitely, if you're bottling things up and you're not communicating your feelings. I mean, there could be an outburst. Yeah, for some of you, the guidance here is to talk about your feelings, to maybe even ask for help. Self-care, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. So make sure you are taking care of you. And if you feel like a situation is just too challenging, too difficult, they're saying pull back your energy, focus on yourself, and when the opportunity strikes here, when the energy shifts, you'll know it. And they're saying to move forward then and communicate. So very interesting. Virgo is coming out immediately, so you may be dealing with a Virgo. Who is Taurus dealing with? We've got Libra and Aries. All right, Taurus. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up for this week? The World, first card out, Gemini. King of Wands, the Star. 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, the High Priestess. 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor. Overall energy is the Hanged Man. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. I'm feeling like a sudden shift here. With the Hanged Man as the overall energy. For some of you, this is your perspective changing. Or you're changing your mind. Could be going after something you want. Some of you, this is definitely you letting go of like a negative like mindset. If you felt like the victim, yeah, anything like that, like you felt neglected, rejected, always thinking the worst, anything like that, I see you letting that go. I see you stepping into your power, and this is you taking off. I feel like this is you changing your mind, or this is you looking at a situation differently. And then I see you taking action. Yeah, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. This could be you taking off on a particular person. This does feel a little bit like ghosting energy, or for some of you getting quiet, like distancing yourself or stepping back from a situation. Some of you, you may speak your truth and then like retreat. I see you planning long term. Yeah, I see you making changes. I definitely see you making changes. But yeah, there was some sort of like challenging energy or situation that you were dealing with the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, like feeling played. Or betrayed for some of you, and this is maybe you seeing like the silver lining here, or looking at a situation differently. Some of you may have felt like abandoned or neglected, rejected, whatever it is. But again, there's a shift here with perspective. So yeah, it may be in regards to this Emperor, maybe how someone treated you. This could be something with your father, something with your boss. But we've got this King of Wands. So you've got the King of Wands and you've got the Emperor. So in Aries, may be significant. Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, any of the fixed signs may be significant. But yeah, I'm getting this very strong sense of like you pulling back, you detaching. For some of you, you're going quiet. Eight of Cups and the High Priestess. This is you going quiet. And yeah, like distancing yourself. For some of you, that's physically distancing yourself. You could be taking off. But for others, this is like you just emotionally like detaching from a situation. Something was maybe too challenging, too difficult. All right, what is the additional guidance for Gemini for this week? But yeah, listen to your intuition. If something isn't right, I see you pulling back and feeling a situation out. Eight of Cups is here. For some of you, you're going to move on. Yeah, look at that. Not the right time. Yes, at the bottom. So, yeah, if something doesn't feel right, or someone, the situation with another person doesn't feel right, I definitely see you detaching. I see you pulling back. For a few of you, you may have dealt with a narcissist. For some of you, you could have dealt with like a narcissist. Maybe you needed help and this person wouldn't help you. Let's see, what is the guidance for Gemini on the love front? So if you're feeling, Gemini, if you're feeling like something is not right, it's not the right time, if you're feeling as though you should walk away from a situation, I feel like that's correct. For some of you, that's what this is. Yeah, you could be making yourself unavailable, or somebody did this to you. And maybe you needed someone. For some Geminis, you may have needed someone and they were not around when you needed them. And I think that that speaks volumes. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. Yeah, and you're healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So this is you healing, pulling back, detaching. Who is Gemini dealing with? We've got Leo and Capricorn. All right, Gemini, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cancer. Wow, first card out, Death. So great changes coming in. The Hierophant. Judgment. The Knight of Wands, Six of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, overall energy, Three of Wands. Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting spread, Cancer. I definitely see you having strong boundaries this week. Making a change. If you're married, this could be something that you and your spouse are doing. For some of you, you could be moving house, changing jobs. If you have a kid or kids, there could be something going on with the family. Nine of Wands, though. Having strong boundaries. It's also not giving up. For a few of you, You've got the Nine of Wands with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So this can represent paranoia. So for some of you, you may not be seeing everything, or you may not be seeing a situation clearly, and there could be some paranoia here. So yeah. So be careful with that. This can be like you thinking the same thing over and over again, or thinking the worst. So needing to control your thoughts. If you're feeling distracted, if you're easily distracted, I mean, this could be you creating some strong boundaries as far as getting focused here and not letting yourself be distracted from maybe a goal or something important to you. But Three of Wands, planning long term. Yeah, I see you thinking long term. I see you definitely looking at a situation, looking at the past. For some of you, you're looking at a past matter and you're making a change. So you could be doing things differently. You know, maybe you did not know, excuse me, you may not have known like how to cut someone off, or how to tell someone no. Yeah, for some of you, this is you like pulling back your energy and figuring things out, basically. Pulling back your energy, figuring things out. Planning ahead. I'm getting that. Planning ahead. Great changes coming in. This could be at work, school. It's like the past is no more. Something may have left your life, or something is being revised, changed. Could be a contract that's changing. There's a big change here. Judgment. The Knight of Wands. This is definitely taking action here. This can be you thinking about the past, thinking something over and thinking long term, you know, how is this going to affect me long term? And then I see you taking action here. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, having a strategy. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card. Cancer. If you're feeling judged, this is you pulling back your energy. We have ask your angels and then take action. So yeah, you could definitely be pulling back your energy, taking a moment, thinking about something long term, you know, how is this going to affect me, my kids? How is this going to affect us long term? Is this what's best or not? 9 of Wands is here. 2 of Swords is here. Yeah, I mean, you could be taking action here and, yeah, making a change, revisiting something from the past. Maybe something needs to be like revised or something like that. This feels legal, honestly, for some of you. It feels legal. So maybe, you know, maybe you had some sort of like arrangements that were made in the past and someone is not like following through with those arrangements. So this is you doing something about it. That's really what this feels like. Like something was promised, or like someone is not doing what they're supposed to do. Let's see, what is the guidance on the love front for Cancer? Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship, and then patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So there could be an addiction here. An addiction, or maybe a distraction. So needing to create a solid boundary for some of you. All right, who is Cancer dealing with? We've got Scorpio, Taurus. Yeah, strong Scorpio coming through. Who is Cancer dealing with? We've got Gemini and Capricorn. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Leo. Knight of Wands, first card out. Ten of Swords. Four of Cups, the Sun, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Empress. Overall energy is the Lovers. All right, Leo, so you're another one. This is very specific. We've got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, so for those of you that are coupled, You definitely want to pick and choose your battles. There could be an ending that's coming up here. You could be like ending a relationship or ending some sort of partnership. And it could be due to a misunderstanding. With the Five of Wands, it's really petty. But yeah, there is a choice, a decision that's significant this week with the Lovers as the overall energy. You could be making arrangements, making a deal for some of you. Other people may not be happy about this. This can be jealousy, competition, it can be haters. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Hermit. Yeah, there could be an offer. There could be an offer that's coming your way and other people don't like it. But the very first thing that I'm getting, Leo, is this is you moving forward. So some of you, you're closing the door on something here. Something is done. It's done with the Ten of Swords, a past investment, a relationship, a partnership. Something is done and you're off. So Knight of Wands can be physical travel for some of you. You could be physically leaving a place, a situation, an environment. But this is definitely a change. It's you definitely ending something here. I think that you were like heavily invested in a project or a relationship, something that you were heavily invested in, but things were just not working out. You were just not happy. Four of Cups. So this is you doing something about it with the Sun, freeing yourself. Some of you, you're moving house, and I feel like you could be moving to like a warmer climate, could be moving. Yeah. Could be a distance away from where you're at right now, but for some of you, it's not. It's just a change, a positive change, maybe a different neighborhood. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. Yeah. You may be like switching something up. So, you know, if you were going about something one way, this could be you letting go, Leo. Letting go of doing something in a certain way. It's not working out, and so this is you like going back to the drawing board. This is you switching things up, making changes. Could be planting new seeds with the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. Could be planting new seeds. For a few of you, you may be pregnant, or somebody around you is maybe pregnant. You could be going to see someone. A mother. Yeah. So yeah, you could be going to see someone this week. If you are visiting someone, again, just maybe watch your communication, pick and choose your battles. All right, let's clarify. I'm going to look at that Ten of Swords. But Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords, this is definitely forward movement. It's you definitely like slamming a door, making a change. You were not happy. Four of Cups. Then the Sun. So accepting the past is the past. It is what it is. I'm free. I'm moving forward. I'm planting new seeds. This can be definitely within your career. For some of you, for others, it could be like a living space, maybe moving house. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Knight of Rods again. I mean, you've got the Knight of Rods twice. Yeah, I mean, if you were dealing with someone who was like inconsistent, in and out, on and off, if you were dealing with like a player, anything like that, I feel like you're out. You're over it. Let's see, what is the Four of Cups? Yeah, this is like not happy with the situation. And if you're fighting all the time, you definitely could be putting a stop to that. What is the Four of Cups? The Empress. So now you've got the Empress twice. You're getting a lot of repeat cards. So maybe some of you, you may be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here. This could be your wife. This could be the mother of your kids. Could be your mother. Yeah, if you're not happy with the situation, I just see you making a change. You could be very stubborn, Leo, or for some of you, maybe you're dealing with like a very stubborn energy. This could be you clashing with someone who's like very, very set in their ways. Four of Rods. This can be family. Let's see, what is the additional guidance for Leo? If you've been putting others, maybe even a Knight of Rods, so that can be a young adult, that could be a teenager, that can be someone who's inconsistent, like in and out. If you've been dealing with a person or a situation that's just not making you happy, for some of you, this is you putting yourself first. And that person is not going to like it. All right. Additional guidance for Leo. We've got reconsider and don't stop. Reconsider and don't stop. All right. What is the guidance on the love front for Leo? Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship, and then fate. This is a destined partnership. So that could be your mom, their mom, someone's mom, could be an ex-wife, someone you have a family with. There could be some sort of interference here. Interesting. Unavailable is at the bottom of the deck. This person is unable to give you all that you deserve. Who is Leo dealing with? So if you have someone who's like wishy-washy, in and out, I don't always get player vibes with the Knight of Rods. I really don't. But in this case, for some of you, that's what this is. And it's because they have somebody else. There's some sort of interference here. So you could be getting upset. You're deciding to make yourself unavailable. Yeah, look at this. Boundaries. Yeah. I feel like this is definitely a soulmate. This is definitely a relationship that's meant to happen. But maybe someone needs to grow up, get serious. Four of Rods. So you could be reconsidering your feelings for someone. We've got Pisces and we've got Taurus. All right, Leo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Moon sign, Virgo. Virgo. And I do want to say happy birthday, Virgo, if you happen to have a birthday this week. Happy birthday. Virgo, what does Virgo have coming up for this week? First card out is the Ten of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Ten of Cups. Overall energy is Judgment. All right, Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Communication. Some of you are releasing the past. So if there was like resentment or whatever, for some of you, there could have been a misunderstanding. But I'm seeing you release the past. I'm seeing you let go of the past. I'm seeing you move forward. There could be a lot of people involved in a situation. You've got some characters here. You've got air energy. You've got water. So Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Maybe for some of you Virgos, you thought there was like a third party or something going on with maybe a family member or a friend. Maybe you thought something, but you're realizing that you were wrong. So Seven of Cups and Judgment. Judgment is the overall. So this is you realizing something. Realizing that you did not have all of the information. Seven of Cups, confusion, illusion, delusion. Or, you know, maybe you were looking at a person or a situation in a certain way that was just like not accurate. Could be due to gossip, lies with this energy. Maybe a bunch of people could have judged you incorrectly. This can be you being a good judge of character, Virgo, this week. But for a couple of you, it could be you feeling judged. It could be you feeling judged by your community or a neighbor, a family member, maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, possibly a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I do see communication, movement, coming out of a time of lack. For some of you, a Pisces or a Cancer may be significant. This is movement. This is travel. It also is communication. Hearing something that you were unaware of. So maybe someone is going through something. Maybe you were judging them, but they were going through something. I do see them healing. So whether that's you or someone around you, somebody could have been going through something and they feel judged. But they were dealing with maybe some sort of grief. Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, maybe a loss in their family. Loss of a relationship. For some of you, Virgos, you may have judged someone incorrectly. And so with this energy, for some of you, you're owning it. So if you judge someone incorrectly, if you were not seeing things clearly, and that could be due to friends, family, other people telling you certain things. Someone had like the wrong idea here. That's what I'm seeing. Someone has like the wrong idea. And I think they're realizing that. So whether that's you or someone you're dealing with, somebody is realizing that they didn't have all of the information. Yeah, so maybe someone feels rejected or like the outsider because of this. But you've got the Ten of Pentacles and you've got the Ten of Cups. For some of you, there's a lot of people involved in this situation. There also may be a reunion with your community or with your family, a relationship. There definitely may be a second chance for some of you. I see an opportunity to maybe reunite with someone or a bunch of people. There's definitely like a second chance here with Judgment. Let's see, what is the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups? The Emperor, so maybe an Aries is significant. That could be a loss of a husband, a loss of a father, death. So yeah, maybe somebody lost someone in their life and they were going through some things and maybe, you know, someone judged them or something like that. But this is definitely the illusion, the fantasy, the illusion ending, the deception ending, the mask falling off. Four of Pentacles. If someone is hanging on to an illusion, that's ending. What is the additional guidance for Virgo? Look at this. We've got let go, and you've got the Four of Pentacles there. So they're saying let go of an idea or something. Be assertive. What is the guidance on the love front for Virgo? Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Intuition. You already know the answer you seek. So again, maybe someone misjudged you. They're realizing it though, Virgo, this week. All right, who is Virgo dealing with? We've got Pisces, Taurus, Leo, that's interesting, and water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Libra. Five of Swords. That card flew out. So, Five of Swords. Page of Cups. 10 of Cups. King of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Overall energy, 10 of Wands. So you've got multiple tens, Libra. So a cycle is definitely done. You've got the 7 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. All right, so if you are finding it difficult to maybe like mend a relationship, I do see that possibility like opening up here. For some of you, it's been a struggle, maybe communicating with someone or seeing something from their perspective. You've got the 10 of Wands here. So this is the overall energy. So I am reading for some Librans where you've got a lot going on. A lot going on. Maybe with family. It's a heavier energy. But this is you holding your own. So 7 of Wands, standing your ground. Very fierce energy coming through. Yeah, I mean, this is you standing strong. I mean, you have certain beliefs, values, and you're not backing down. Very fierce energy. I'm surprised we don't see strength. 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Yeah, there's some sort of like heavy, difficult situation. Maybe for some of you, you're dealing with like a very childish person. Maybe they're a narcissist or something like that. There's a heavier energy here. I see you distancing yourself. I see you taking like the higher road. 7 of Pentacles here, thinking about the past, thinking about the whole situation. It's stressful. It's a nightmare. If there's a family situation, or if this is something with your spouse, if something is really difficult this week, you definitely may need to ask for help. Yeah. Some of you don't want to ask for help. But I feel like that's what's needed. For some of you, you don't want to ask for help. And it could be because you don't trust people. You don't trust people around you. This definitely feels like, it feels like for some of you like a family situation, or if not family, this could be something at work or school, the community that you're a part of, the people that you're dealing with. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you feel like you can't trust them. It's you against them. You may have a friend or a loved one. For some of you, it may even be like your child, a kid around you that is like a little naive. You feel as though you have to protect them. You may feel like there's games that are being played, or politics, or something's going on here. And it's stressful. It's heavy. It's difficult. Let's see. What is the 10 of Swords for Libra? Seven of Cups, and it landed in the reverse. So this is some sort of illusion, delusion, confusion. If someone was wearing a mask, this can be you seeing a betrayal, seeing someone's true character. You're not on the same page. 7 of Wands and the Hierophant. This is you having strong beliefs, strong values. There could be someone around you that just does not share the same beliefs. If someone betrayed you, you would be seeing that. What is the 5 of Swords? If somebody only cares about themselves, you would be seeing that. If someone's childish or narcissistic, you would be seeing that. So yeah, this is definitely like the blinders falling off. So maybe even like the more you talk to someone, the more you see. Somebody could be out for themselves. The Sun. Yeah, this is clarity coming in. This is like the blinders falling off. All right, what is the additional guidance for Libra? You've got abundance. So if you can, just focus on your finances, your job. There is a cycle that's done. You've got within the next few months at the bottom of the deck. So change is coming in. What is the guidance for Libra on the love front? We've got wait. This is on the love front. The timing is not quite right. And then we've got addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. So on the love front, maybe someone that you're involved with, maybe they can only give so much. So from your perspective, it may feel like they're playing games, they're playing with you, but maybe they only can give so much, and it could be due to an addiction or some sort of distractions that they've been dealing with. Yeah, I would say if somebody has a problem, they definitely could be hitting rock bottom. Who is Libra dealing with? Pisces, we've got water. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Scorpio. Five of Wands just shot out. What does Scorpio have coming up this week, Scorpio? I feel like the energy is definitely more intense for a lot of the signs. It's definitely a more intense week. Scorpio. We've got the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, Hanged Man, King of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Five of Swords, overall energy, Three of Swords. Nine of Swords. Yeah, intense energy. I don't know what's going on, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just an intense energy all around. This feels a lot like regret, regretting some sort of past action. It may not be you. So this could be you, Scorpio, separating from someone. So that doesn't always just mean like a romantic partner. That could be a child, that could be a family member. This is, for some of you, maybe problems with communication. It's heartache. It's you separating from someone. You may regret it. Nine of Swords. Four of Wands. We've got the King of Swords here. So a lot of masculine energy. So King of Wands, King of Cups, and now the King of Swords. There could be three people involved in a situation. If this is something with family, again, there could be communication problems. If something is stressing you out, if you need help with something, maybe reach out, ask for help. Yeah, if you're feeling defeated, definitely needing to heal, pull back. For some of you, pull back your energy. Maybe ask for help. For some of you, Scorpios, you could be dealing with someone who is very emotional this week. That could be you, but it doesn't have to be. You could be dealing with someone who is very emotional. But if your feelings are hurt, somebody may have did something childish. What I'm seeing here is, for some of you Scorpios, you're going to change your mind, or you're going to change your perspective here in regards to a particular matter. So maybe someone did something, they could have said something, they could have acted childish. For some of you, I see an apology coming your way. Someone has like major regret. Someone may feel like they have to step up, they have to do the right thing. So yeah, I mean, your heart may be broken. You may be losing sleep over this. Let me see, what is the Three of Swords for Scorpio? Somebody could have been drinking. They may have said something while they were under the influence. So family. For some of you, a relationship. You invested a lot. So yeah, this can be communication problems. between you and a spouse, or you and your family members. Something may be like eating away at you. You need to say something. So with the Three of Swords, needing to cut to the heart of the matter. You know, what's the problem? Let's figure it out. Let's see, the Five of Swords. Yeah, so you're getting repeat cards. So Nine of Swords again. So yeah, if somebody said or did something, this is regret. All right, what is the additional guidance for Scorpio? So if you do cut to the heart of the matter, if you do speak your truth, if you do apologize, there's going to be success here with this. We have opportunity. So for some of you, this is stuff going on like within the family or with a relationship, but things on the career front or on the financial front are looking good. So for some, maybe that's what's needed, is shifting your focus, putting your focus on maybe your career. We have success and opportunity. Let's see, what is the guidance on the love front? Yeah, there could be something going on with children. Children are important to this partnership. Somebody may have acted childish. Chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. Who is Scorpio dealing with? We've got Capricorn and Sagittarius. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Sagittarius, what do they have coming up for this week? All right, first card out is the Emperor. All right, Hierophant, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords, Five of Swords. We keep seeing this card, it keeps coming out. Page of Wands, the Magician. Overall energy is the Queen of Cups. Ooh, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you've got fresh energy coming in. You've got a couple of aces. Overall energy, Queen of Cups, which is great. Good news. There's good news coming in. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is good energy. All right, so yeah, I see you very, very competitive. But with the Queen of Cups here as the overall Sag, this is you following your heart. So there's something that you're invested in emotionally, and this is you following your heart. Very intuitive this week, connected. For some of you, I'm feeling like this is an amazing idea. High vibrational energy, definitely getting that. But you're having this amazing idea, and I see you, yeah, definitely following your heart here. Planting seeds, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, yeah, going after your dreams, a goal. Could be a dream job for some of you. 6 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, their strength. Very fierce energy. Other people may view you as like more emotional, but I'm seeing you as someone who's very fierce, which you're a fire sign. And so I'm seeing you like very fierce, very strong, emotionally very balanced this week. Not overly emotional, no. I see you definitely, I mean, you could be more affectionate. You could be speaking from the heart more with this energy, feeling inspired. And for those of you that are partnered, if you're partnered, because I am reading for some Sages where you're married, I do see a lot of communication. It could be a little bit more of a romantic week for you, definitely. Some of you, you may be living with someone. You may have a more traditional relationship. Maybe you're not married, but you definitely have maybe a masculine in your life with the Emperor. You've got the Emperor, you've got the Hierophant. So maybe an Aries, a Taurus is significant. Maybe a Virgo or a Gemini is significant. You've got the Magician, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. This is going after your dreams. This is making your dreams a reality, following your heart, playing a win, but in a good way. Maybe you work in a very like competitive field or environment. Some of you may be the boss. You may sit in like a higher level position. Others, though, maybe you're talking to the boss. You could be talking to the boss, and I feel like you're looking good, and so you may actually receive an opportunity here, and it's because, you know, maybe the boss likes you. So yeah, teamwork is definitely a plus this week. I feel like you have everything you need when it comes to manifesting. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it is that you want, just believe in yourself. You can make it happen with this energy. This is definitely like you shooting your shot, playing to win. And with this Knight of Wands, this is more of a competitive energy. So following your heart, knowing exactly what you want, knowing if something's right for you. It's a very passionate energy. If you're single, you may meet someone. So at work, at school, if you're single, you may actually meet someone. So yeah, you've got this like really exciting energy here. You guys have a great reading, a great spread. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card. Yeah, there's good news. Positive communication this week. What is the additional guidance for Sagittarius? Yeah, look at this. Take action. So with that Emperor energy, that can be you, Sag, stepping into your power, taking back your power. For some of you, you're speaking your truth. If somebody is a bully or not acting right, you definitely could be like asserting yourself here, doing what you feel is right. And the Emperor is a leader. So you could be leading by example. So maybe someone is not on the up and up, and you definitely could be like showing someone, you know, how to do something, or yeah, leading in some way, being a role model in some way with that energy. We've got recovery. So you or someone around you could be like taking accountability for something. Again, like leading by example. We have recovery here as well. All right, what is the guidance on the love front for Sagittarius? We've got rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. So you could be rejecting someone, Sag. You could be rejecting someone, or maybe you feel rejected. If you feel rejected, this is actually divine protection. So there's something better. There's someone or there's something better. For some of you, yeah, I mean, this could be you moving on. This could be you moving on like towards somebody else. Maybe there's somebody else that you have like a stronger attraction towards. There's something better. So yeah, if something doesn't work out, honestly, I don't see it being a big deal. It's kind of like energy of like on to the next. Or like I'm off, I'm already focused on the new, like I'm not even thinking about that. Who is Sagittarius dealing with? All right, we've got Aquarius and we've got Cancer. Aquarius, Cancer. And then we've got air. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius may be significant. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn. All right, Six of Cups, Strength, Ace of Swords, Temperance, the Moon, King of Cups, Eight of Cups, Four of Wands. Overall energy is the Two of Swords. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this really does feel like an apology, Capricorn. So it may be you. It could be you that's apologizing, but that's not for all of you. It could be the other person. Yeah, something could have went down. There may have been like a misunderstanding. Something could have went down. Yeah, I'm seeing someone maybe at first like not wanting to apologize, not wanting to swallow their pride. So that could be you, or again, that could be the other person. I think eventually they're going to. So I definitely feel like an apology is coming. Yeah, because there's regret, disappointment here. Three of Cups. A Scorpio may be significant. Maybe there was like a third party, like interference, a friend, a sibling. Somebody could have did something, or there was a misunderstanding. So again, like not wanting to admit that you're wrong. Two of Swords as the overall. This is not wanting to rock the boat. So there is a little bit of like a stubborn energy. Some of you though, I feel like you're going to find the right way or find your way as far as like speaking your truth or admitting that you were wrong or apologizing. Somebody's going to make it happen, even if they're not just coming out and saying, I'm sorry. You could be going about it in a different way. Yeah, I'm seeing a reunion. I'm seeing you put the past behind you. I'm seeing you move on from the past. Yeah, and if you are in a relationship, if you got into it with another person, whether that's your partner, your spouse, or even like a sibling, a friend, I'm seeing two people like butting heads. So if you want the relationship to work, somebody has to bend. Somebody has to bend. Somebody will have to swallow their pride. Or, I mean, this could go on forever. So what's more important? being right or this relationship, whether it's romantic or not. I mean, if you want it to work, this is definitely having to move past this, and this can be communication problems. There could have been an influence here, an influence. Family members. I'm also seeing like a lot of like drinking. I'm seeing that. So maybe someone was under the influence of something. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card. It's a good week. The energy's good. It's just if you are partnered or if you're hanging out with your friends, family, if you are under the influence, just be careful. There could be misunderstandings. Somebody could be childish. What is the additional guidance for Capricorn? We've got no. We've got don't stop. So no. No, maybe you've got the wrong idea. The moon is here. Don't stop. Perfect timing. For me, this Two of Swords here in this deck is also like shooting your shot. So Page of Cups. Communicate, speak your truth. What is the guidance on the love front for Capricorn? Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. All right. We've got Libra and Taurus. All right, Capricorn, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius. Four of Pentacles, first card out. Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Overall energy is the Knight of Wands. So travel, movement, Ace of Wands. So who else just had this? Another sign just had this. I think it was Sagittarius. So watch your other signs. So fresh energy coming in. I see communication. Ooh, maybe a wish for some of you. 9 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Yeah, this is nice energy. So new beginnings coming in. I see you feeling really inspired, and this is after a break. So maybe you're going on vacation, or maybe you're taking some time off of work. If you're starting something here in the near future, you could be like delaying the start date or something like that. You could be taking some sort of break, recharging your batteries, and then kind of jumping right in to something here after some sort of break. But it's really positive. So Sagittarius had a really positive reading. You guys have a really positive reading. Yeah, so even if there was like a delay, I see some good news coming in. I see movement. For some of you, there's some sort of recognition at work. You could be moving up within the company that you work for. I am getting some competitive energy here, but I mean, some of you are playing a win. Not really in a bad way. I'm just getting like a more competitive energy here with this. Like feeling really inspired. And you could have been holding back, waiting for the right moment, or again, maybe you needed a break, whatever it is. But this is movement. It's go time. Knight of Wands. This is go time. It's travel. So for some of you, I mean, you may be traveling for work this week. Some of you are very focused on your work or school if you go to school. If you don't, this can be you focused on a project. Something that maybe you're going to like showcase, you're going to put out there with the 6 of Wands. Something you're really proud of. You could be working with another person and they're giving you a lot of attention. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So air energy, earth energy. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is really positive. I'm getting a very positive vibe here with this. If there's something going on with a child, I see you very protective of a child or your children. And so maybe you're dealing with, for some of you, maybe you're like getting to know someone new. So yeah, you could be observing, you could be watching someone with a child or with your children. It could be a situation like that. And I see you taking your time with doing this, but I think that, honestly, I think you like what you see. This is not like you watching someone and it doesn't turn out well, you know, you don't like what you see. No, it's not like that. I think that you like what you're seeing here? Let me see. What is the additional guidance for Aquarius? Now, if somebody is watching you, I feel like they're gonna like what they see. So just keep working hard. I see recognition coming your way. What is the... We've got forgiveness. So if there was an argument or something that went down, this can be forgiveness. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, so you could be making up with a fellow air sign or an earth sign. The Page of Cups can be an apology, even if somebody is not saying, I'm sorry. You know, some people have their own way of apologizing, and it's not always just saying sorry. It can be doing something nice. It can be like a sweet gesture. It could be buying you a gift or taking you out or something like that. What is the guidance on the love front for Aquarius? Children. Children are important to this partnership. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you to recharge. So for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that you have children with. Maybe you're taking a break. Others, somebody could have been childish and forgiveness is needed. There may be a break, a separation with retreat. Who is Aquarius dealing with? Capricorn, Taurus. So we've got earth energy. All right, Aquarius, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces. Pisces. Seven of Cups, first card out. The Emperor. The High Priestess. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Tower, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, the Star. Overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, Pisces. Okay. So change is coming in. Change is definitely coming in. This is definitely higher powers here. Maybe stepping in if a situation has been going on like too long. For some of you, this can be like a shakeup or a push from the universe. But change is definitely coming in. You've got the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the High Priestess, and the Emperor. A lot of majors here. This is good luck. This is good luck. A positive change. So things are looking up, definitely needing to stay positive. Also, if somebody was like wearing a mask, or if somebody was confused, if there was any deception around something, that definitely could be coming to light. This can be a shock. For some of you, this can be a shock, like someone being shocked. You could be shaking things up. You could be shocking someone. Or even a bunch of people with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, Justice. Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. There could be some mirroring going on here. So yeah, there could be some mirroring. So somebody may get the wrong idea. So this week, Pisces, definitely needing to like lead by example here. So be on the up and up, do the right thing. If somebody has the wrong idea, set them straight. Listen to your intuition. Be quiet when you feel like you should be quiet. Try to keep an optimistic mindset here, definitely. A relationship definitely is significant. You've got a couple of twos here. So if not romantic, this can be platonic. There may be an offer on the table. For some of you, this could be new love. This could be with somebody at a distance. Yeah, you may meet someone online or like through an app or something like that. Just make sure that they're not married. If you are meeting someone new or reuniting with somebody, just make sure that they're not married. I'm definitely reading for some Pisces where there is a very strong like spiritual connection here, soulmate energy, but that doesn't always mean romantic. So this could be like a best friend, someone that feels like family. That relationship may be very significant this week. But yeah, definitely listen to your intuition. There may be an aha moment this week, Pisces. Ask your angels, so does something feel right? Meditation brings answers. So they're saying to meditate on something. And with that Wheel of Fortune, I mean, some of you, you're feeling lucky. Some of you, you're taking a chance. Gambling here, you're taking some sort of chance. Could be a chance on love. Could be getting into a relationship with someone and like keeping it to yourself, like not telling everybody. Nothing wrong with that. But they're saying to basically take it slow, feel the situation out. Let's see, what is the guidance on the love front for Pisces? What is the guidance? Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So those of you that are already with someone, you may feel like you're being tested, but this is only making you stronger. For some Pisces, you're working through some issues. This person may be at a distance. We've got longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. So that's interesting with that High Priestess energy. Yeah, somebody's being quiet, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with. Somebody could be longing for forgiveness. And again, it's not going to be romantic for all of you. We've got friendship. All right. Who is Pisces dealing with? But yeah, I see some of you able to reunite with someone if that's what you want. Others, I see you making new memories. There could be a celebration. Overall, the energy is just really positive. Who is Pisces dealing with? Capricorn. Capricorn keeps coming out. Taurus. I'm going to go again. We've got Aries. And we've got Leo. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I do want to thank all of you guys for watching. I do appreciate you guys so very much. If you have not checked out your All Signs September 2025 monthly reading, I will link that here in the video. If you are interested in having a private reading, I am doing private readings. Again, I do not know for how long, so if you are interested, all of my information is listed down below. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Take care.